Atz Kilcher, one of the central figures of the hit reality series Alaska, The Last Frontier, has always fascinated audiences with his rugged lifestyle, deep wisdom, and family legacy. As the patriarch of the Kilcher family, Atz represents the enduring spirit of survival in Alaska's harsh wilderness, where every day is a test of strength, resilience, and resourcefulness. Born and raised in Homer, Alaska, Atz is the son of Yule and Ruth Kilcher, Swiss immigrants who established the homestead that would eventually become the setting for the television show. Through Alaska, The Last Frontier, millions of fans have followed Atz's journey, learning about his skills as a homesteader, rancher, and musician, as well as his role as a father and grandfather. Yet what many didn't realize is that there have always been warnings about Atz Kilcher, warnings about the hardships he endured, the struggles he faced, and the personal battles that defined him long before fame entered his life. Atz's story is not just about surviving the Alaskan wilderness. It is also about surviving the emotional and psychological challenges of his past. Over the years, he has been remarkably candid about his difficult childhood and the scars it left behind. Growing up under the strict and often harsh guidance of his father, Yule, Atz experienced trauma that would shape much of his adult life. In his memoir, Son of a Midnight Land, Atz openly discussed the abuse, fear, and pain he endured as a child, shedding light on a side of his life that fans of the TV show rarely saw. The warnings in many ways were always there. Behind the calm and wise demeanor of the older Atz Kilcher was a man who had fought long and hard to overcome a turbulent past. As an adult, Atz struggled with alcoholism, broken relationships, and the challenge of finding peace with his childhood experiences. These struggles served as further warnings about the hidden pain behind his strong exterior. However, instead of being defined by tragedy, Atz slowly transformed his life through music, therapy, and his deep connection to the land. His love for storytelling, singing, and songwriting allowed him to process the pain of the past and share it with others, offering both inspiration and caution. Fans who know Atz only as the wise, weathered figure on Alaska. The Last Frontier may not realize how much inner work it took for him to become that person. Family has also played a central role in Atz's journey. As the father of singer-songwriter Yule, Atz has often reflected on how his relationship with his daughter was shaped by his personal struggles. Over the years, both he and Yule have spoken openly about the difficulties in their relationship and the healing process that followed. These stories serve as another reminder that Atz's life has been filled with both warnings and lessons, proof that resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but about learning to grow stronger from it. Even in his later years, Atz has not slowed down. He continues to live on the homestead, working alongside his children and grandchildren while passing down the traditions of survival, self-reliance, and respect for the land. His presence on the show serves as both entertainment and education, showing audiences that life in the wilderness is unforgiving but deeply rewarding. Still, the warnings about Atz Kilcher remind us that behind the strength of a man who thrives in Alaska's wilderness lies a history of hardship, scars, and lessons learned the hard way. Ultimately, Atz Kilcher's story is both heartbreaking and inspiring. The warnings were never about weakness. They were about the reality that even the strongest people carry deep wounds. By sharing his truth, Atz has not only honored his own journey, but also helped countless others confront their own struggles. His life is proof that even when we don't listen to the warnings, there is wisdom to be gained from the stories of those who endured them.